Okay, Morgan, today's topic, I'm just gonna say it. This one's gonna hit different for a lot of people.
Yeah, we're talking about whether you owe your partner the full, unedited director's cut of your past, and we've got a caller who's living this dilemma right now.
She's getting married soon and she's carrying something heavy. I think you're all gonna wanna hear this.
Let's get into it.
All right, we've got Priya on the line. Priya, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for calling in.
Hi. Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. I'm honestly so nervous. I've been rehearsing what to say for like 2 days.
Don't even worry about it. Just talk to us like we're friends at a coffee shop. What's going on?
Okay, so, I'm getting married in October, and my fiancé Ethan is like genuinely the best person I've ever met. Like he's kind and patient, and I love him so much. But before I met him, I went through this really dark period in my mid-20s. I was in a relationship that it was abusive, emotionally, and eventually physically. And I stayed way too long. And during that time, I did things I'm not proud of. I was drinking a lot, I got into some debt, honestly, there was a point where I wasn't sure I was going to make it through, you know? Ethan knows I had a rough patch, I've told him that much, but he doesn't know the details. He doesn't know how bad it actually got. And now we're about to get married, and it's like, I keep thinking, does he deserve to know all of it? Or would telling him just be selfish like me trying to clear my own conscience? Because what if he looks at me differently? What if it changes things? I don't think I could handle that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know what to do.
Priya, first of all, thank you for sharing that. I know that took courage, and I just want to say, the fact that you made it through that and you're here, about to marry someone you love, that's incredible.
Can I ask you something, Priya? When you say he doesn't know the details, is there anything from that time that could actually surface? Like, could he find out from someone else?
I don't think so. My family knows some of it, but they would never bring it up. My friends from that era, I'm not really in touch with them anymore. So probably not.
And when you imagine telling him, what's the version that scares you the most? Like, what specific thing do you think would change how he sees you?
Honestly, the drinking and the fact that I stayed. I think he'd wonder why I didn't leave sooner, and I don't have a good answer for that. It's like, I don't want him to see me as weak.
That's really honest. Okay, I appreciate that. Let us chew on this for a minute.
So here's where I land on this. I think she should tell him. Not every single detail, but the real shape of what happened. Because if you're building a marriage on a version of you that's edited, that's going to eat at you.
See, I actually disagree, or at least I want to push back. I think there's a difference between honesty and full disclosure. He knows she went through something hard. She's healed from it. Why reopen it?
Because it's not really healed if she's terrified of him finding out, Morgan. That fear, that's the wound still being open.
Or the fear is about vulnerability, not deception. Those are different things. She's not lying to him. She's protecting a part of herself that she's already processed.
But has she fully processed it if she can't say it out loud to the person she's closest to? I think sharing it is part of the processing.
Maybe. But I've also seen situations where someone shares something painful and the other person doesn't know what to do with it, and suddenly it becomes their burden too, and it shifts the dynamic.
That's fair. But isn't that what marriage is? Sharing burdens? I mean, if he can't hold this with her, that's important information to have before the wedding, not after.
Okay, that's a really good point. I'll give you that. If his reaction is bad, better to know now.
And honestly, from what she described, Ethan sounds like someone who would hold this gently. She said he's patient and kind. I think she's underestimating him.
Possibly, but I think she's also allowed to have a past that's just hers. Not everything needs to be shared to be valid. Some things you carry alone, and that's okay.
I hear that. But there's a difference between keeping a journal private and keeping a whole chapter of your life hidden from your spouse. The scale matters.
You know what I think the real question is? It's not, should she tell him? It's, what does she need from telling him? If it's relief, that might be selfish. If it's intimacy and trust, that's different.
Ooh, that's sharp. Yeah, motive matters. Is she telling him for her or for them?
Exactly. And I think once she answers that question honestly, the decision kind of makes itself.
Also, and I think this is important, staying in an abusive relationship is not something to be ashamed of. That's not weakness, that's survival. And if Ethan doesn't understand that, that tells you something about Ethan.
100%. On that, we fully agree.
So, Priya, after everything we've said, what are you going to do?
You know, hearing you two talk through it, I think I've been so scared of his reaction that I forgot to think about why I want to tell him. And honestly, it's because I want him to know me. Like, really know me. All of it. I think I'm going to tell him. Not everything all at once, maybe. But the real stuff. The stuff that shaped me. Because you're right, Alex. If I can't do that, then what are we building? And if he's who I think he is, he'll hold it. I need to trust that. I need to trust him and trust myself.
Priya, I am rooting for you so hard. You've already survived the hardest part. This conversation with Ethan, you've got this.
And if I can add one thing, you don't have to have a perfect speech. You don't owe him a presentation. Just be honest and let him meet you where you are. That's enough.
I think the takeaway here for everyone listening is vulnerability isn't about dumping your past on someone. It's about choosing to let someone see the parts of you that you've been protecting. And that's one of the bravest things you can do.
Yeah, your past doesn't disqualify you from love. If anything, it's the reason you know what real love actually looks like.